In my opinion, this is the best knife that I could ever want to carry in my pocket. I like it a lot. There's 3 features in it that I really like. It's a Swiss Army knife. It's not the magic knife. It doesn't have a locking blade that comes out, but it has 3 things. It has 2 blades on it. It has a saw, and it has scissors. Those are the 3 tools that I'm using all the time. I carry this knife in my pocket. It's not a huge knife. It's a little bit of a lump in my pocket. If you don't like a lump in your pocket, you're not going to carry your knife. I've carried this knife since I was 16 years old. I'm 63 now. It's a good knife. I've misplaced it a few times. I've never lost it. It rides with me all the time. 90% of the time it's in my pocket. If I'm going to the courthouse or someplace where knives are restricted, it's not in my pocket. I put it in the glove box. If I'm driving up in Alaska, it was in my pocket all the time. And what this knife offers is not a big blade, but just a nice small blade for cutting and stuff. And to tell you the truth, I've wore this knife out 3 times. This is the 4th generation knife. I've worn it out, and it has a lifetime guarantee with it. So what you do is you send it back. It's in Connecticut. You can Google it, look it up. The address, you look it up. You send it with $5, and they send you a brand new knife when it's wore out. I've wore the blade right out, sharpening it. Things wear out. The saw blade I broke once. There's just things that are going to happen to the knife. But you have a nice blade. You also have a second blade here that is smaller. I do my rough work with this and save my bigger blade. There is scissors. I use this for toiletry, trimming my fingernails, trimming the hair on my nose, anything like that. And it cuts. It's a scissors that actually cuts. Has a little spring return on it, and it's a nice little tool. You have the saw blade, which is, I use this all the time. It was developed in World War II by the Swiss because they thought they were going to be fighting the Germans, and when their fingers and toes were going to get frozen, they would have to be amputated. This was going to be the saw that was going to be amputated because you're doing guerrilla warfare against the Germans. They were not going to surrender to the Germans easily, so Germany never attacked Switzerland because they knew it was going to take them years to win. So the saw blade, it's not a great saw, but boy, you can, anything that's this size or smaller, it'll cut right through it. And you just, if you pull it out too far and you catch the end, you'll snap the blade off. If you break it, you send it back for a new one. It has a screwdriver, bottle opener, screwdriver can opener, Phillips screwdriver. You got a toothpick. You got a nice little toothpick on it, and you got a set of tweezers on here. These are invaluable in the woods for getting splinters out of you, etc., like that. It just, if you don't have tweezers, it's really hard to get splinters out when you got a splinter and you got a sticker in your foot. You're walking around camp with no shoes on, and you get something in your foot. You're either digging it out with the point of your knife, or you got tweezers to pick it out. It's a good knife. It's durable. It lasts. And like I said, I've sharpened the large blade down to nothing twice, sent it back. I broke the saw on it once, and one time one of the rivets came loose. The whole knife was beginning to separate apart. The sides fall off, send it back, and they give you a brand new knife. Or if it's only the side, they'll just put a new side on it and send it back to you. But it's a good knife. It's durable, rides nice in my pocket, and it's what I would recommend for a handy bush knife to carry in your pocket. There's only one small Swiss Army knife that carries the 3 features of a large and small blade. You have scissors and you have a saw blade. You're gonna have to search to find that right knife, but it's just the one that you're gonna want. Thanks for watching. It's my opinion, and it's a good knife.